Welcome to my channel Valuable Coins, All World. If you've ever wondered if those old coins you have lying around could be worth a fortune, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're diving into some of the rarest US coins, revealing their jaw-dropping values that will leave you amazed. Stick with us till the end. You won't want to miss what these hidden treasures could be worth. Let's get started. Top 1. The United States has a long and fascinating history when it comes to its coinage, and one of the most beloved and widely recognized coins in U.S. history is the Washington quarter. Introduced in 1932 to honor the first president of the United States, George Washington, this coin has been a staple of American currency for decades. While the Washington quarter has seen various designs and changes over the years, there's something particularly interesting about the 1982 Washington quarter. To the untrained eye, a 1982 Washington quarter may seem like just another coin in circulation, but for those who understand the world of numismatics, it represents much more than that. Coin collectors, or numismatists, are always on the lookout for specific issues of coins that stand out, whether due to their rarity, condition, or unique characteristics. The 1982 Washington quarter is no exception. Though it may not have the flashy commemorative designs of some other quarters, it has become a highly sought-after coin in the collector community. The 1982 Washington quarter was minted at two locations, Philadelphia and Denver. For the most part, these coins are readily available and found in average condition. However, what makes some 1982 quarters highly valuable is the condition they're in and the possibility of minting errors that may have occurred during production. Mint errors are one of the driving forces behind the value of certain coins, and the 1982 Washington quarter is no exception. A coin that was struck incorrectly, such as one with a double die or off-center printing, can make it much more valuable than a typical quarter. The key to understanding the true worth of the 1982 Washington quarter lies in its rarity and the condition of the coin. Coins that have been preserved in near-perfect, uncirculated condition are far more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated or show significant signs of wear and tear. When a 1982 Washington quarter is graded highly, particularly those that reach MS 65 or higher, it can demand a significant price in the collector's market. This is where the excitement of coin collecting comes into play. A seemingly ordinary quarter can, with the right features, become a highly prized treasure. What sets the 1982 Washington quarter apart from others is the fact that it was issued during a time of transition. The U.S. Mint was coming off the heels of the Bicentennial Quarter series, which had featured a special reverse design. The 1982 quarters marked a return to the classic design, and this change in design and production, combined with the possibility of errors, makes this specific year stand out. The more perfect the coin, or the more rare the minting flaw, the higher its value will be. For example, a 1982 Washington quarter that has been graded as proof, or one that exhibits a unique minting error is far more valuable than an ordinary, well-circulated version. Mint errors can range from minor imperfections to more noticeable issues, such as double strikes or coins that were struck off-center. These errors are extremely rare, and when found, they are often the highlight of any collection. Such mistakes in the minting process give the coin a unique quality, one that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. While many 1982 Washington quarters are relatively inexpensive and can be found for just a few dollars in common circulation, it's the rare and well-preserved examples that bring the highest value. For coin collectors, these coins are like hidden treasures, waiting to be discovered. What might seem like just another quarter could very well be a valuable find, especially if it's been carefully preserved or features a rare error. This is the magic of coin collecting, where the value of a coin can be far beyond its face value. Now, you might be wondering exactly how much some of these valuable 1982 Washington quarters have sold for. While the vast majority of these quarters are not worth much more than a few dollars, certain examples have commanded astounding prices at auctions. Whether it's a coin in pristine condition, one with a rare minting error, or one that has simply stood the test of time, the 1982 Washington quarter has become a treasure for collectors to pursue. To give you an idea of just how valuable this coin can be. There are reports of some 1982 Washington quarters selling for as much as $66,000 or $66,000 in words. That's right, an ordinary quarter, which originally held a value of just 25 cents, can now be worth tens of thousands of dollars, thanks to the factors of rarity, condition, and minting errors. This is the world of coin collecting, where seemingly simple objects can hold immense value. and where a keen eye and a bit of luck can lead you to discovering a small fortune. The 1982 Washington quarter serves as a perfect example of how a piece of U.S. history, if found in the right condition or with the right characteristics, can become much more than just a coin. It can become a prized collector's item, worth tens of thousands of dollars. So, the next time you dig through your change jar or look through your collection of coins, take a moment to inspect the 1982 Washington quarters. You might just have a rare gem on your hands. With its potential for high value and the excitement of discovering a valuable piece of American history, this coin is one that every collector should be aware of. Who knows? You might find yourself holding onto a coin worth $66,000. Top 2. The Washington quarter is one of the most iconic and widely recognized coins in the United States. First issued in 1932 to commemorate George Washington, the first president of the United States, the coin has seen many variations over the years. But in 1997, a particular issue of the Washington quarter caught the attention of collectors, and for good reason. While most quarters are merely pocket change, some, like the 1997 Washington quarter, have been known to fetch surprising sums of money due to specific features that make them stand out. In 1997, the U.S. Mint produced the Washington quarter as part of its ongoing series of quarters featuring George Washington's profile on the obverse, with an eagle on the reverse. However, what makes the 1997 Washington quarter noteworthy is not its design, but the unique circumstances surrounding its minting, as well as the factors that affect its value in the collector's market. For many coin collectors, a standard quarter might seem like just another piece of currency. But the reality is, coins that are well preserved, produced with rare errors, or struck under unusual circumstances can be worth far more than their face value. The 1997 Washington quarter, though not a part of a special commemorative series, has become a prized collector's item because of the potential for error coins and the overall condition of some of the pieces that have been discovered. The general rule in the coin world is that coins in pristine condition, especially those that have never been circulated, are more valuable. When you find a 1997 Washington quarter that is in uncirculated condition, meaning it's practically as perfect as the day it was minted, it can command a significant premium. These coins are often graded by professional organizations like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. And those that are graded at a high level, such as MS 65 or higher, are considered to be worth much more than their face value. But there's more to the 1997 Washington quarter than just its condition. Minting errors can play a big role in determining a coin's worth. And in the case of the 1997 quarters, some coins were struck with unique flaws or irregularities that have made them extremely valuable. Errors like double strikes, off-center printing, or even incorrect alignment of the design can make a coin rare and highly collectible. These mistakes in the minting process are often what makes certain quarters from 1997 so valuable to collectors. The 1997 Washington quarter was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, and it is important to note that coins from these two mints can carry different values depending on their grade, rarity, and any potential errors. While the general 1997 quarters from both mints may only be worth face value, special specimens, whether they have been preserved in flawless condition or feature minting defects, can easily surpass what you'd expect from a typical quarter. It's fascinating how certain coins, like the 1997 Washington quarter, can carry such potential despite initially being seen as everyday currency. One of the biggest reasons why collectors focus on coins from specific years, like 1997, is the fact that rare specimens can surface over time. A coin that may seem common on the surface could actually be an incredibly rare find. This is what keeps collectors on the lookout for those subtle signs, whether it's an unusually well-preserved coin or one with a distinct error. Some collectors actively search for these rare, high-value quarters, and in the case of the 1997 Washington quarter, it's often the discovery of a minting error or a particularly high-quality coin that leads to significant sums of money in the marketplace. The demand for error coins, especially ones that are nearly impossible to find, has led to auctions where coins from this year have fetched incredibly high prices. So, what are these high-value 1997 Washington quarters worth? While the average 1997 Washington quarter might not be worth more than a few dollars, the rare specimens, those in mint condition or with distinctive errors, can bring in staggering amounts at auction. Some of these quarters have been known to sell for tens of thousands of dollars. In fact, a well-preserved or error-filled 1997 Washington quarter can be worth as much as $77,000 or $77,000 in words. This incredible value shows just how much potential there is in coin collecting. What was once thought of as just another quarter could end up being a rare and valuable treasure. For collectors, the thrill is in the hunt, spotting a coin that, at first glance, might appear ordinary, but holds within it the promise of something extraordinary. So, if you happen to come across a 1997 Washington quarter, don't just let it slip through your fingers. Take a closer look, inspect it for any unusual features, and you might just be holding onto a coin that's worth far more than you ever expected. The 1997 Washington quarter serves as a reminder of how a simple piece of currency can hold incredible value when the right conditions align. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or a newcomer to the hobby, coins like this offer the excitement of uncovering hidden treasures, making every search a thrilling adventure. And who knows, the next time you check your pocket change, you might just find a coin worth $77,000. Top 3. The United States has always had a rich tradition when it comes to its coinage, and one coin that holds a significant place in the hearts of collectors is the Washington quarter. Introduced in 1932 to honor the first president of the United States, George Washington, this coin has evolved over the years, becoming an iconic piece of U.S. currency. But when we talk about the Washington quarter from 1995, we're diving into a coin that has become a subject of much intrigue and fascination for coin enthusiasts. For many casual observers, a quarter is just another coin, used every day for small transactions. However, for those in the world of numismatics, every coin tells a story, and some are worth much more than their face value. The 1995 Washington quarter, in particular, is a piece of history that stands out. While most quarters from that year can be found in everyday circulation, certain variations of this coin have caught the eye of collectors and have skyrocketed in value at the first glance. The 1995 Washington quarter looks like any other. It features the familiar image of George Washington on the obverse, with an eagle and the words E pluribus unum on the reverse. However, as with many coins, the value of the 1995 quarter is not necessarily found in the design itself, but in the subtle details, specifically the condition, mint mark, and potential errors that can occur during production. To fully understand why some 1995 Washington quarters are worth so much more than their face value, it's important to grasp how coins are graded. Coin grading is a system used by numismatists to determine a coin's quality, and it plays a crucial role in determining its value. A coin in mint condition, or one that has been well preserved, is worth much more than one that has been heavily circulated or damaged. When we talk about a 1995 Washington quarter being valuable, we're usually referring to coins in mint condition or those with rare minting errors. The 1995 Washington quarter was produced at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with coins from both mints bearing the P and D mint marks respectively. Most of these coins are common and hold little value beyond their face value. However, certain factors make specific quarters much more valuable. For example, quarters that are perfectly struck, free from any signs of wear and tear, or those that were minted in limited quantities, are far more valuable. These coins often appeal to collectors because they represent a snapshot in history. Coins that were made during a specific year and have been preserved for decades. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1995 Washington quarter is the potential for error coins. Mint errors can happen during production, and when they do, they can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into a highly prized collectible. Errors such as double strikes, off-center prints, or even missing details can significantly increase the value of a coin. These coins are rare and are sought after by collectors who are always on the lookout for unique finds. For example, a 1995 Washington quarter with a minting error, such as a double die or a misalignment in the design, can attract attention from numismatists. Coins with such errors are often highly prized because they represent an imperfection in the production process, making them far rarer than the regular, properly minted quarters. This rarity is what drives the price up, and a mint error can turn a seemingly normal quarter into a small fortune. If you happen to come across a 1995 Washington quarter that seems to be in unusually pristine condition, or if it has any of these rare errors, you could be holding onto a coin that is worth far more than you might expect. While most 1995 Washington quarters are worth just a few quarters of a dollar, those that have been carefully preserved or feature mint errors can easily fetch a much higher price in the market. Some of these rare, high-quality coins have been known to sell for tens of thousands of dollars. The excitement in the world of coin collecting is palpable when you discover a coin that is rare, unique, and holds historical significance. This is the case with certain 1995 Washington quarters. Whether it's a perfectly struck coin, one with a fascinating error, or one that has been preserved in exceptional condition, there's no doubt that these quarters have captured the attention of collectors around the world. In fact, some of the most exceptional 1995 Washington quarters, especially those that feature minting errors or are in flawless, uncirculated condition, have sold for staggering prices. When it comes to coins like this, it's not unusual to see them fetch up to $42,000 or $42,000 in words. That's a remarkable sum for a coin that was originally minted as a piece of everyday currency. So, the next time you reach into your pocket and pull out a quarter, take a moment to inspect it closely. You never know, you might just be holding a rare and valuable piece of U.S. history in your hand. The 1995 Washington quarter serves as a perfect reminder of how a simple coin, when treated with care and preserved in the right conditions, can hold incredible value. And who knows, you might just be one step away from discovering a treasure worth a small fortune. Top 4. The United States of America has a rich history, especially when it comes to its currency. Among the many coins in circulation, the Washington quarter is one of the most iconic. First introduced in 1932 to honor the nation's first president, George Washington, the Washington quarter has gone through several design changes over the years. One of the most fascinating years for collectors, however, is 1996. The 1996 Washington quarter is not just any regular coin. In fact, it holds a special place in the hearts of numismatists due to its rarity, certain features, and the incredible value it has garnered over the years. It's fascinating to think that a coin, which might seem like just a common piece of currency, can actually be worth a significant amount of money if it meets the right conditions. The Washington quarter of 1996 was issued during a period where coin collectors were keenly watching the mint's every move. What many don't know is that some of these quarters were produced with unique characteristics that set them apart from others minted that year. These differences in design, errors in production, and specific mint marks have made the 1996 Washington quarter a coin highly sought after in the numismatic world. For those not familiar with the technical aspects, the Washington quarter features an image of George Washington on the obverse, front, side, and an eagle on the reverse, back, side. However, what truly makes certain coins like the 1996 version valuable are the conditions they are found in. A mint-state 1996 Washington quarter, particularly one that was produced in limited quantities or has an error, can command attention and, of course, a high price in the marketplace. So, what makes the 1996 Washington quarter so special? Well, for one, the coin was part of the United States Mint's 50-state quarters program, which aimed to celebrate the individual state's history and culture. Although the 1996 quarter itself didn't feature any state-specific design, it was still part of this larger initiative that dramatically increased interest in U.S. quarters. However, the most intriguing aspect of the 1996 Washington quarter is its high value in certain conditions. Most circulated 1996 quarters can be found for just a few quarters of a dollar in their regular state. But if you happen to come across one that is uncirculated, flawless, or features a rare minting error, your coin could be worth far more than its face value. Now, let's talk about the specifics that make this coin a prized collector's item. The value largely depends on factors like the coin's grade, its mint mark, and whether there are any rare errors present. For instance, coins that are graded as proof quality or MS-65 or higher can command a much higher price. Additionally, any sort of mint error, such as double strikes or off-center printing, can add significant value to the coin. Even a small mistake in the production process can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into an extraordinary find. It's also important to note that the 1996 Washington quarter was minted at different locations, each with a unique mint mark. Philadelphia, P, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. In general, coins from the San Francisco Mint, particularly the proof coins, are often seen as more valuable due to their higher quality and limited production. Philadelphia and Denver minted quarters, while still collectible, may not reach the same high prices unless they feature unique errors or are in pristine condition. For many collectors, the excitement comes from the hunt. Finding a coin that may appear ordinary at first but could be worth far more than its face value. A quick glance at the coin might not reveal the treasure it holds. But with the right knowledge and a keen eye for detail, collectors can spot the subtle differences that separate valuable quarters from their more common counterparts. Now, if you're wondering what exactly these coins can sell for, it's time to look at the significant numbers. While most of the 1996 Washington quarters are worth just a few dollars at best, some of the rare specimens with mint errors or those in uncirculated or proof condition can fetch astonishing prices. In fact, it's not unusual to find a 1996 Washington quarter that is sold for as much as $45,000 or $45,000 in words. Such numbers show just how much potential there is in the world of coin collecting. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1996 Washington quarter serves as an exciting reminder of how a simple piece of history can hold remarkable value. So, if you ever come across one of these coins, take a moment to inspect it closely. You might just be holding a rare gem that's worth much more than you could ever imagine.